wouldn't have to go anywhere because this is the Talk Beat Jones and good morning, good evening, because again, we're in different time zones and we're around the world. This is Billy E. Jones and this is Talk Beat Jones. And we invite you to call and let's talk and find out what's on your mind early so that people can know what's going on in your house, what's going on in your mind. What is your heart? What is your heart like? Are you like a Donald Trump? Tell me something. What's going on in your head? You've got folks who say they can't stay in their houses because the rent is too high or the mortgage, they can't get the house, they've lost the house. Now they're staying in the cars. Wow. So how is they going to continue to have good hygiene living in their car? It's not easy, folks. It's not easy. So you have to continue to watch what's going on around the world and what's going on in the good old USA, because things that's happening in one part of this country sometimes is a template to what is coming to you here. And we broadcast out of Detroit Highland Park. And once again, I am Billy E. Jones, and this is the Talk Beat Jones, and we certainly appreciate you letting your friends know that you can watch us from anywhere around the world. And of course, locally, we're on cable channel 90 from 7 a.m. until 12, Monday through Sunday. That's 7 days a week. That time again is 7 a.m. to 12 every day, Monday through Sunday. So you want to check us out, check out some of the other programming, etc. Remember, if there's things on your mind, you want to hit us up real quick, you can see the telephone numbers on the line, but I'll give you a number. And if you just remember this one number, you don't have to worry because it will roll over to the other numbers. That number, 313-868-0342. Once again, 313-868-0342. And again, we have two other lines, and that line will roll over so that we don't have to rush you, we don't have to kind of kick you off and all those particular type of things. So again, you let your friends know you're watching the Billy E. Jones Talk Beat Jones show. We're on the air every Sunday live from 8:30 until 10. That's 8:30 in the morning until 10. That's on Sundays. We shoot the program live, and everything we do is live, uncut, unfiltered, no chaser. That's the way we roll it here. So again, in case you have a friend and your friend say, well, I missed it, I didn't get a chance to see it, then you tell your friend, well, they will do a repeat broadcast of the Billy E. Jones Talk Beat Jones show Sunday night from 8 o'clock until 9:30. That's Sunday night. And fortunately, thank you, Mr. Tyler, and fortunately, sometimes during the course of the week, Monday through Friday, you'll look up and say, whoa, is that Billy Jones' show? Yes. Yes, it is. So you tell your friends to stay on the lookout because we're on the air at any given time during the week, Monday through Fridays. So where are we? We're in a time right now where I'm hearing that Donald Trump is stating that all the investigators and prosecutors that work against him, guess what? He is looking and instructing his legal department to make bad news for those folks. Bad news, which means that for your career, potentially he's looking to see if he can't get those folks fired. And believe me, by him being the most powerful man in America, they say the world, if that's what the Donald wants, the Donald's going to get it. How and why? Because the Donald has placed his hatchet men in the position of power. And not only are they placed in a position of power, but these are the folks that are like, you remember the back in the day, the Heil Hitler people that are just falling in line. They don't care about the people. They are just in lockstep with Donald Trump. And that's what he's doing in every appointment that he's able to come up with now. People that are going to do what Donald wants them to do, including break the law. For him. How about that? There is an interesting scenario that's going around right now through America. It's here in Michigan. And so let's hit that just for a moment, because it's tales of two cities or tales of two mindsets. If you are an investment person and you're looking to get into a market that is really going to be just to the moon, you want to look at that marijuana. Yeah, that's right. You want to look at it and investigate it. And if you have money, or if you're looking to be an entrepreneur, the way this thing now is going, the restrictions and the fact that you had to have all this other money and all these assets, etc., well, to get into the recreational marijuana, it's not that type of scenario. And I'll go back to what I said 2 or 3 years ago. Folks that's been in that cocaine business, yeah, I'm going to say it. I mean, let's be real. It's no chaser here. Folks that's been in that cocaine and that are still in the cocaine business will now be able to funnel some of that cash, and they make big money. But they'll be able to funnel that cash into the profitable marijuana business. There's so many ways to get into that business and to make money. And if you watch the Colette Ramsey show, she can explain it to you and talk to you and take questions. Now, the other side to that, we talk about the educational situations that is going on and the lack of folks who are the amount of folks who really are not able to read, which means they can't comprehend stuff that you put in the paper. People say, well, get a book. Well, it takes a long time, if you can't read, to go through the words. And then you have to comprehend what those words are meaning. And then you have to understand why they put that sentence in that paragraph to understand what it is that they're saying to you. So it's not just about the E, I, and O's. It's comprehension that is missing in many of these situations. So as we are moving into the process of people talking about the recreational marijuana, what is it going to do to our community? How is it going to affect our youngsters? How is it going to affect some of the middle-aged folks that are still work eligible because they have something that happened, their jobs had a situation where the company quit? They made a misstep on whatever the job they was with, and they're no longer employed, and they have to go out and look for a job now, but they're now in that social marijuana situation. And you know, I come up out of the 60s, 70s, 80s, and so, I mean, I can't throw no stones, believe me that. But believe this, I had my own business. Yes, I had my own business and created my own entrepreneurship on television as well as the health business. So I was not subjected to being tested. So if you're not an entrepreneur or have your own business, then what about the folks who are looking to just get a job, but they have a particular type of job in mind? Well, is there a difference between medical marijuana and recreational marijuana? Well, one, you have a card, and the other, you don't have to have a card. But they're equal when it comes to being tested for a job. You're going to be, in certain situations, tested for a job. You know, and the joke that went around was about all those people that was hired at the big threes at one point, and people would come out on the floor and ask them to come back to the office, and they would not be seen again. The post office, same scenario. Hired before you actually had the test results, but the test results come back, and guess what? Your employment is down that drain. So my question is this. We realize the benefits of cannabis and the various different methods, modalities that they would be making out of the plant. But how can our young folk and our middle-aged folk who need a job, if they don't have the skills to be an entrepreneur or who own their own business, how will this affect them in their pursuit to provide for their families? So what is the business world doing differently, or will they do anything differently now that all of the cannabis marijuana situation, it will be legal? It will be legal. Now when you're walking down the street or in certain circumstances and you got all this smell coming to you, and you say, oh, they smoking that stuff. Well, you don't know what type of medical condition they may have that this is helping them feel better. And it's legal. Now, how do we get the divide here? How do we get that divide? I'm hearing all of the questions and all of the various answers about the profitability of cannabis, marijuana. But the question is, what will be the effect, or what is the effect on the folks in our communities that need to work? And there are some fantastic job potential openings, but you will be tested. You're going to be tested. And if you're dirty, you can't work. Sure, you have to go through that 8, 10 month, whatever time to get everything out your system so you can try it again. But I'm just asking my friends and my family, is there any companies anywhere in the United States that have shown the effect of doing a waiver, doing a process of saying, okay, you tested positive, but we have a time period to allow you to get this out of your system. We'll give you another test. There has to be some form to help our folk in our community, because if you're down, if you're depressed, mentally you're not really ready for the challenge, you want to relax. Front door. You want to relax. And is this the way that you're going to always be in a situation where all you can do is relax? Well, that's something for you to think about. And, you know, we just want to kind of give you a counterbalance. But then we come back full circle that if I, Billy E. Jones, was in a position and had the finances, guess what I would be doing? I would be studying all the ins and the outs of this great business called the cannabis marijuana business. Why? Because it is something that everyone can participate in. That is, as a person that who wants to buy and smoke, or however you want to have the edibles, you can do it. And folks are doing it. So what does that mean? You have millions and millions of customers. And what do they want to do? They don't just want to get high. They want to have the opportunity to feel better because they got some problems with an arm joint problem. The feet are hurting. The knee is hurting. They got a crank in their back. Various different situations, and they're legit. And they don't want to take all of this prescription medication. Why? Have you ever listened to the folk who are telling you about the greatness of this medication and what it can do for your particular problem? Yeah. However, what will that particular medication do for you and do to you potentially? Have you ever listened to after they give you what this particular medication will do for you, and then they tell you, oh, here are the side effects, and it may cause. And it can give you between 5 to 8, 10 different potential side effects, including death, suicidal thoughts. You got one problem, and this medication potentially is going to give you what, 3, 4, 5 other problems? Then you got to have to go back and get some more medication with some more side effects. Potentially. Give you a quickie. I took some medication at one point, twice. I had the scare of my life. When I awakened, my lips were like big, fat, all over my face lips. Can you believe that? I worried that my lips, the skin of my lips was going to split. Eyes swollen. What was this? A side effect from the medication. So whatever the condition that I was in, I could not and would not and will not take the medications. Yes, I'm going holistic the way I was brought up. Did tell you that I am a personal fitness guru through Jonesercise, a program that was created for the health care of women. Very successful. Very successful. Thousands of clients. You can check the record. Don't have to lie to you. And don't forget, on Mondays from 8 to 9 o'clock a.m. on the Hair Doctor Show. That's right, on the Hair Doctor Show on Mondays from 8 to 9 a.m. The Hair Doctor, another brother, PJ, is there. PJ Morgan, okay? And Billy E. Jones. We're there as a team supporting the Hair Doctor on Mondays from 8 to 9. You need to check it out because we don't just give you the hair and the skin products. We give you the situation about life and what to do about life, things that you may incur in your life or things that you may be going through, period. So that's Monday at 8 to 9 on the Hair Doctor Show here on TV 33, WHPS. And of course, many situations, maybe not right now, you can watch the RJ's Watch Party, and you can catch the shows on TV 33 on demand. Go in there, look at the date, And if you missed the show and you want to review it, pull it up, and you can watch the show all to yourself again with your friends. Okay? So again, that's the Billy E. Jones Talk Beat Jones show. My show, 8:30 until 10 every Sunday live. Also, the rebroadcast from 8 to 9:30 on Sunday nights and other times. Okay? So again, you want to do what you can do, which is what? Get on the telephone. Get on your social media. Let folks know. Have you seen it? Have you heard it? Have you watched it? Have you participated with it? Well, you let them know. They can watch and they can participate with the Billy E. Jones Talk Beat Jones show on Sundays from 8:30 to 10. My program is produced, directed, and sometimes I get a tap behind the head by the president, general manager, trainer, all of that, Mr. Henry Tyler. So thank you, Mr. Tyler. And we're going to prepare to give a little exhale time. So don't even think about moving your channel, changing your social media outlet, because we just want to take a moment to exhale. I have a wonderful, great person, but you keep watching. We'll talk about that shortly. You ready, Miss T? I'm gone. Y'all be right here. Thank you for watching Billy Jones Talk Beat Jones. Don't forget, my number is 313-412-3111. If you want to contact me and I don't know you, you got to text me. I don't answer numbers I don't know, okay? All right. You wouldn't have to go anywhere because this is the Talk Beat Jones. And